Are you trying to navigate the complexities of our ever-changing real estate landscape here in North Metro Atlanta? Let's dig into the opportunities and challenges alike that lie ahead for home buyers and sellers. Hey, if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button for the most relevant discussions on real estate matters. Today, we're going to tackle some very important topics and make year-over-year comparisons, aiming to give you the most informed perspective. We're well into June, which means May numbers have been tabulated. I pull all of my stats from Georgia MLS for Gwinnett, Hall, Forsyth, and North Fulton counties so we can look at trends impacting the housing market. Well, there's so much that's interesting about our stats this month. I mean, some of them don't look that far apart in terms of the change. In the average sales price of 509,000 plus in May, you've got a 3% increase month over month and only a minus 2% change year over year. Considering everything that's happened in a year, I don't think that's too bad. The number of new listings, though, check that out. Month over month, an increase of 21%. Wow. Compared to minus 15% where we were a year ago. So the numbers are just really vary. Number of active listings, increase of 6% from 1 month to the next, and a year over year increase of 2%. Pendings, though, check this out. While you've only got a minus 2% from 1 month to the next month, year over year, you've got minus 17%. You know, that tells me there's a combination of low inventory and higher interest rates that is creating some real pull in a downward way in the market. And the number of closed month over month, big increase of 19%, but year over year down 17%. So, you know, you really have to pay attention to even keep up with where these numbers are. Average days on market, also a big change with 33 in May, month over month, down 11%. We started seeing things go under contract a little faster, but year over year change, huge change, 136% difference. So that was comparing it to more of an unusual time in our market. And while our stats are really interesting, the good thing is there is still some movement. Some of those year-over-year stats can be alarming, both nationally and looking close to home here in our market. Comparisons from 1 year to the next can be challenging, and it becomes particularly complex when we're emerging from the so-called unicorn years, which is a concept that emerged during the pandemic years. As news stories keep making these comparisons between this year and the previous one, it's crucial to understand the context on these issues. The unicorn years were challenging years, but also presented rare opportunities, hence the term unicorn. However, the strong housing market during these years had its own share of drawbacks in addition to those opportunities. News headlines might give the impression that there's a lack of potential home buyers out there. However, the reality is that over 10,000 homes are sold daily in the United States. Although buyer interest has dipped compared to the remarkable unicorn years, it remains robust when measured against regular years like 2017 to 2019, according to Showing Time, as you can see here. Now, let's look at home prices. Comparing today's growth in home prices and the extraordinary increases of the last few years is impractical. According to Freddie Mac, 2020 and 2021 saw record-breaking property appreciation. It's evident that we are witnessing a return to conventional home value growth. There were some months in the latter half of 2022 with minimal depreciation. This was back at the same time the market saw a peak in mortgage rates that have since come down a little. However, Fannie Mae suggests that in the first quarter of this year, the market returned to a more typical appreciation rates. Some recent headlines paint a shocking picture of the surge in foreclosure filings. Naturally, the percentages will be higher as they compare with historically low foreclosure rates. With the end of the foreclosure moratorium, we are going to witness an uptick in numbers compared to the last 3 years. Homeowners losing their properties to foreclosure is an unfortunate reality and deeply distressing for those families. Nevertheless, when we contextualized current numbers, it's clear that we're merely reverting to usual foreclosure filings of 2017 to 2019. The bottom line, expect to see disconcerting news regarding the housing market this year. It's largely due to inappropriate comparisons to the unicorn years. To help keep things in proper perspective, it's highly advisable to consult with a real estate professional to be sure you keep everything in perspective. There can also be a big difference between what is happening nationally versus what is happening in your local market. So having a local market expert on your side is a huge advantage when making real estate decisions. If you found this information useful, please give us a like, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe for more insight into real estate matters in North Metro Atlanta. I'm Cindy Bunch with the Bunch team at Keller Williams. We want to set you up for home buying and selling success.